They were the first taken to die, the first in the wagon. They were flung into the wagons like heaps of dung and were carried off, killed, exterminated. Not a trace remained of my precious ones. Woe unto me, woe. The real reason we came to this forest, and some of you have been here before, so you know that, is really quite simply because of this grave that lies behind us over here. Because in this grave lie buried 700 or 800 little children below the age of 14 who were gathered together from the town of Carmel and brought out to the forest here, and here behind us, done to death.
Sure. Okay, so we have here a letter that a mother wrote to her child during the time that children were basically either being taken away or that Jews were being taken away from Poland. And she ended up giving up her child to be saved. This is a letter that she tucked into her clothes so that she could read it when she grew up and know that her parents loved her and didn't harm her. Yeah, so here it says, Dear Meryl, I can't believe I have one night to stuff a lifetime of love into this letter. Tomorrow morning, if 4 AM can be called morning, I'm giving you up. I'm taking you to the back entrance of dear brave Herman's grocery, and the child rescuers will be waiting there for you and 32 other children under the age of 3. They'll inject you with a sedative so you won't cry, and then they'll slip off in the pre-dawn with you. My life, my love, out of this barbaric country to safety. We pushed it off. We didn't want to believe we would have to give up our child, probably to never see again. But this is the last child rescue. After this, there will be none left to rescue, because tomorrow, our informers tell us, is the last big roundup. Tomorrow they'll come for men, women and children. And I've been convinced by these words spoken by our trusted informer, Herman, the brave Gentile doctor. Any child they take away either dies immediately or dies on the way to the death camp. The word death 3 times in one sentence. We were the last ones to be convinced to be giving up our child. He said finally with the deepest sadness in every exhausted wrinkle in his face, I cannot force you, but if you keep her with you, she will be dead in a month. They have no use for babies, she cannot work for them. If you want to give her to us, bring her to the back entrance of my grocery at 4 AM. No belongings, whatever food you have. Goodbye. Do you see why I have to give you up? He said no belongings, but I will beg, I will plead that this letter be allowed to go, sewn in your undershirt. And then I will pray to God that the letter stays with you until you're old enough to read it. You must know that we love you. You must know why you are alone without parents. Not because they didn't love you, but because they did.
It's 2 AM already. Only 2 more hours with my love, my baby, my life. My Morel, I'm going to hold you now, Morel, for 2 hours. Your father and I are going to wake you, feed you, and tell you over and over how much we love you. You're barely 2 years old, but maybe, if God is good, you'll remember it, and maybe...
and maybe you'll keep this letter until you're old enough to read it. There will be bad times for you, Morel, I know, but just think about me holding you, rocking you to sleep in the sunlight. Keep that sunlight in your heart always. I love you, your father loves you, may God help us all. Mama.
As I'm pretty sure everyone here will agree, this is probably the most difficult part of the Holocaust to comprehend. Over a sixth of the Jews that perished in the Holocaust were children, and as Rav said before, there's about 700 or 800 of them over here, so and we all know small children under the age of 14 or 15. You know, I don't know about you, but I can't get the picture of my cute little brother out of my head right now, so we're going to sing a Jewish lullaby that they used to sing to their children before they put them to sleep.
בשם אבותיי, בשם אבותיי, אברהם ויצחק וייתנו לארץ, וייתנו לארץ בקרב הארץ. יום שיבוא ויף אבי שיתממש עם גוזי יחכה לו בכל יום שיבוא ויף אבי יתממש עם גוזי יחכה לו בכל יום שיבוא